We're here with Jon Jasniak, clearly a top 1%er in what he does. Tell us, Jon, what is it about you that separates you from the rest of the field?
I would say attention to detail. I am in the weeds, whether it's drilling water wells, analyzing pieces of land, making sure a road is built to spec. I think a lot of developers think they're just going to push that off onto operations managers or virtual assistants or whatever, but I kind of pride myself on having extreme attention to detail to make sure that every T is crossed and every I is dotted in the land business.
Love that. How do you make sure that something like that scales, right? I think people start scaling up and they're like, you know, they're super operators. They pay really close attention to the details. And then as they scale up, maybe they start losing a little bit. How are you able to still pay attention to the important things, but also scale at the same time?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think you need trusted, boots on ground operators who are full-time. I am a huge proponent of full-time US-based employees, and I am extremely negative on VAs and kind of virtual help. So I like extreme attention to detail, then train the people to have that attention to detail and make sure they're highly qualified and can be boots on ground, local to your business, whatever it is, real estate, retail, restaurants, etc.
Great perspective. Typically, to get in the top 1%, you have to take some sort of risk, and sometimes a lot of risk. What's the biggest risk that you've taken, and how did it pay off?
Man, probably when I raised, probably when I got a $1.2 million seller finance land deal and carried $1.2 million worth of debt when my company was probably only worth $2 or $3 million back in, that would have been 2021. So this seller finance note on the subdivision that I was doing was probably, you know, the debt was probably half of my net worth just on this one particular deal. But I went for it and I was scared like crazy, the fact that, you know, is this land going to sell? Am I going to be able to make the monthly payments? How is this all going to work? But probably raising $1.2 million from the seller on a 465 acre piece of land in West Texas.
Awesome, man. Awesome.